Hey guys, Morgan's Maintenance, episode 57 of Guess the Trade. But first, let's talk about episode 56, where we looked at Zachary LaFrance's loadout. He had the Vito Pro Pack Tech Pack MC, also had a DP3, even though we didn't look at those tools. Still lots of great tools in there, really nice loadout. What was it that he did with those tools? Well, I guessed HVAC, and I guessed correct, along with many of you. He actually said that he is a HVAC apprentice. He even said he's going to take his final exam for his gas license next week. So we want to wish him well with that. Many people did mention that they felt like his tools looked like they were really new. He did say that that's because he just recently started working on his own and had to buy his own tools and all those kinds of things. So that's why that was there. And then he also said he has recently swapped out that DP3 for an SBLD. So he's done that as well. So appreciate it, Zachary. You sent in your loadout. Really nice bag. Again, really like the opportunity to take a look at it. Well, today we're also going to look at one loadout in episode 57 as well, and that is second 1, 2, 3, 4, and just how Zachary swapped out of the DP3 into the SBLD. Second 1, 2, 3, 4 is going to show us his loadout of his SBLD, like this bag right here. That's what we're going to look at today, and after we look at it, we're going to see if we can figure out what we think it is that he does with that SBLD along with the tools that are in it. But let's go ahead and jump into his tools. So here's the first picture. Again, it is the Vito Pro Pack SBLD, but I guess before I get into these, let me go ahead and make mention that I am going to be doing the screen recording on another iPhone. I normally have used my iPad every time, but for the last 4 or 5 videos, whenever I went in there to edit the screen recording, it has been completely useless, non-usable, however you want to look at it. So I'm going to try something new. So you might see a little bit different look to it in this video, and also the zooming might be a little bit different because I'm going to probably have to zoom a little more. My eyes aren't quite what they used to be, but I'm hoping this is going to work because it's been a big pain the last few weeks. I've had to just go in and use pictures a lot of times, so if you notice something different, that's why. I just wanted to throw that in there. But let's go ahead and jump back into his tools. So again, SBLD right here from the get-go. We're going to see all these tools out. Very nice bag, in my opinion. I really like this bag. Been running it ever since the spring promo last year. Looks like he's got the Milwaukee M12 Impact over there. Some Milwaukee lineman pliers down in there. Also Vera screwdrivers. I see some Vera. I see some Knipex. All those kinds of things. But we'll see it over in the next picture. So here is the right side of the bag if you're looking at it from the front. Again, he's got a torpedo level. Looks like either some tape or maybe some Velcro strapping. And then also some, looks like some Teflon tape, white electric tape, some sort of other tape back there in the back. Fischger's knife, stud ball up there on the top. Again, this bag holds a ton of tools for a smaller bag. Next picture. So this is the stuff that's on the outside of his bag. So he's got some zip ties. Again, there's all those tapes up there at the top. Let me go ahead and do some zooming here, and we'll find out if it messes up or not. I do believe that that is possibly Velcro strap right there. Also, Gorilla tape, white electrical tape, blue painter's tape, I think, and then also black electrical tape. So that blue is actually painter's tape. I thought that was Teflon tape. So Knipex, he's also got the flush cutters, the little mini ones, silver Sharpie. I'm not sure what the white is there. I'm not sure if that's white lead or if that's like a wax or something like that. They sell like a grease pencil that's kind of like that as well. Looks like a small screwdriver. Also a marker of some sort inside of a, looks like almost like a Pika type marker, but maybe a different brand. Going on down to the bottom here from left to right, looks like he's got a spade bit from Spider. Couple of the Milwaukee, like I think those are considered multi-use bits or something like that, but they're pretty much mostly for concrete. Bit holder, Malco 1/4 and 5/16. He's got the long extendable railers. Been using those, I guess. Also, again, a torpedo level. Vera bit holding screwdriver. I believe that that is maybe an Irwin brand on the pliers. I could be wrong with that. The yellow up top is kind of throwing me off, but I think my Irwins also has some yellow like that. And then a pair of hemostats or forceps or whatever it is some of you guys call those. So that's what's on the outside of his bag on that side. So here on this side, again, Milwaukee Impact, Lufkin tape measure. Looks like some more bit holders, right angle adapter, those kinds of things. We'll see what we see over here. This is that side. So let's see what we got here. Looks like he's got a holstery magnet along with a Dremel tool end on there inside of his bits. Also a couple step bits. Milwaukee bit holder. Some smaller bits as well. DeWalt right angle adapter. That DeWalt right angle adapter right there, to me, the one with the black on it is a lot better than the one that's just yellow. And I'm not talking about they've got a new one that's got like different heads and stuff that you change out on it. I've not tried that at all. But this one actually has like a magnet in it and magnetizes your bit. It's a lot better than the just yellow version of that type right there. But he's got that. Still a handy thing. I still prefer my installation driver right angle over that, but in a pinch, that one works well. Also has a DeWalt adapter there. I think that's one where you can pull that out and pivot that one as well. Spring punch tool, and then again, Milwaukee impact right there. We'll go on to the next picture. So here is the front side of his bag. There's that pouch, and there also you can see SPLD. I want to say in his email to me, he told me that he glued some bit holders onto the front of his bag. So that's how those are hanging on there. He's got some sort of a bit holder or magnets or something glued onto the front of his bag. I'm not sure exactly. It just said bit holder in his email. So in his front pocket, he's got Milwaukee cut level 1 gloves. Also, again, a 2.5 high output battery, some more railer bits, a couple drill bits. Let's see if we can tell what this is down here. That's some sort of that's like a, whatever you want to call it. It's abrasive on a 1/4 inch where it's kind of not sandpaper, but I don't even know what the technical name for that is. I know what it is. I don't know what to call it right now. And then he's also got a few other things. I'm not sure what those are over there either. Looks like a brass threaded rod of some sort. And then he's got a railer bit rail. Looks like he's got the hex keys inside of there. So that's the front of his bag. Now here is the bulk of his tools and everything down in that main area right there. So we'll go on up to the top first. See if we can zoom in here, how far we can go. So there's his hardware. Again, that helps probably more than anything. Looks like he's got some small black screws on the left. Possibly looks like self-tappers right there in the second slot. I could be wrong. It looks like sheet metal screws for sure, if nothing else. Blue wire nuts, orange wire nuts. He's got some Wagos. I want to say that's either heat shrink or crimp connections on like butt type connectors over there in that last one. Looks like he's got possibly some wall anchors in the next 3, and then some washers and some different small screws and stuff in his other one. So just a variety of things right there. Moving on down, he's got the Milwaukee made in the USA lineman pliers with the fish tape puller, and then also with the bolt cutters. That's the set that I actually have a review for, and then except for mine don't have those comfort grip handles like that. The Vera beater screwdriver right there. He's also got the snap-on. I think those are snap-on. Yeah, those are snap-on of the Talon grips. Looks like that is the 7-inch pair possibly. He's got an awl. He's also got a pair of diagonals. I don't know if those are Icon or if those are snap-on. Some of you might can tell better than me. I'm not real sure on that. Also, the Milwaukee non-contact voltage tester file over there. A little small, little skinny pry bar. Also, a railer mag mat. Couple pieces of maybe wire, it looks like. Although it doesn't look like electrical wire. It looks like ceiling grid type wire to me, except for cut into small pieces. So that is something that whenever you see something like that, and if you think about he carries that in his bag, maybe that's going to help you guess, because it's just not, I mean, for somebody to carry it in your bag, again, it's something that you're probably running into pretty often. I think that's what kind of wire that is. It's what it looks like to me, but that's what he's got there. Also, a stud ball of some kind. It doesn't look like the Racketeers. I'm not sure what brand that one is. Down at the bottom, he's got the Olight O-clip. He's got the Milwaukee magnetizer. Also, the Vera gripper type deal right there. Looks like some earplugs possibly. A few longer screws, drywall screws it looks like, and also some more sheet metal screws. And then he's got some alcohol prep pads inside of there. So that's everything that's kind of in the front part of his bag. Now here is that back compartment. You can also see that railer mag mat up at the top. He did mention in his email to me that he basically glued those 2 smaller railer mag mats up in there, and I've got all these right here, so that's a really good idea. He glued the 2 smaller ones on the inside, and he can still stick screws and stuff on there, but then it also magnetizes his other railer mag mat to the top of it. So the 2 small ones are in there permanently, and then he can pull that big one on and off if he wants to. So that was actually a pretty good idea. I might actually even end up doing that, but I'm going to wait and see what happens with my bags as I pick up a new one for spring promo. But here is the backside loaded out. If you want to check that out, we're going to see what's in there. Next picture over here. So he has a Fluke. Let's see if I can. I'm not sure if that's the one. I can't read it. I think that's like that pocket model. I'm not sure I'm not 100% sure on that, and I don't remember what the number is, but he's got that there. Also, he's got another box with more anchors. He's got, like, I call them zippets. I'm not sure, again, what the technical name is. Looks like he's also got some clamps for smaller wire. Let's see, some more lath screws, some self-tappers with the hex heads, and then some brown or tan wire nuts as well inside there. Also a couple small pieces of wire, it looks like. Going on down, looks like he's got a charger that's a multi-charger, probably for his phones and all his devices. A couple different leads, alligator clips, and then the longer probes. He does have a Holstery Joey pouch. That's the original. And I actually like these belt clips right here. I like those better than the metal ones, but I do like their newer bags better. Security bit set, it looks like. Also the Knipex pipe cutter. And then that small Milwaukee flat light. I'm curious about the battery life on that. So if you can let me know, second 1, 2, 3, 4, what's the battery life on your Milwaukee flat light? I know Matt HMM has it as well. I've saw it a time or two. I keep thinking I might want to get it, but I don't think I'm going to. But I'm just curious how long the battery life is on that, if you want to throw that out there to us. And then I think, no, he does have one more picture. I remember he did share with us also. So starting here, these are things that are on his belt. It's basically his EDC loadout. These are things that he carries on him 100% of the time, whether he's got his bag or not. This stuff is on his belt. So he's got the Klein adjustable link screwdriver along with the blade that has Phillips and slotted on there. He's got a CLC holster, a couple different tapes, a yellow and a black. He also has the, let's see, Claris. So that kind of looks like that Nebo Slim. And then also looks like a little bit like the Warson lights as well. He's also got a pair of Milwaukee small strippers, ink pen, ink saw, notebook, and then he's got, looks like a pocket protector thing over here. Pair of scissors, also a long Phillips number 2, looks like. And then a couple precision drivers, or actually 4 precision drivers of different ones right there as well. So these are things that he basically carries on his belt or on his shirt or wherever. This is on his body all the time right here. And that's his last picture. There's his name. So again, this is his EDC. There is the back portion of his SBLD. There is the back portion as far as in the bag. There is the front section, all the main tools, those kinds of things like that. There they are in the bag. There is the front pouch on the front of the SBLD right there. Here is one of the sides right there. Here is the other side right here. And then there is the bag, 100% just looking at it and staring at it right there, point blank in the face. But that second 1, 2, 3, 4's loadout inside of his Vito Pro Pack SBLD. Again, I've been running this bag since the spring promo last year. I have come to like it a lot more than I thought I would. I was afraid I wasn't going to like it because it didn't have that flap. Hasn't really bothered me that much. Again, I'd still prefer that it did have it. But again, a very nice bag for a small size. You can see how much he fit in there. I fit quite a bit of stuff in mine as well. So if you're in the market for a smallerish bag, but it still holds a lot of tools, it might be the right fit for you. And now that the promo's going on, you'll get something free if you buy it type thing if you didn't get it last year. But again, after you've looked at his loadout in his SBLD, guess down below what it is you think he does with all those tools. If you've got questions for him, make sure and ask those. Again, I'm interested in that Milwaukee flat light. I've already asked a few people that I know that have it what they think about it, but I'm interested in your feedback on battery life and stuff like that. I don't know that I'm going to get it, but I like to ask about it because it is something that I've looked at 2 or 3 times. But if you all have any questions for him, again, ask that down below. Take a guess at what it is you think he does. As always, I hope this video was helpful in some way. Hope that it was useful. You guys stay safe. Have a blessed day, and I'll see you on the next video.